If I can get it done this weekend, I'll be the first to ever do it. And there's not a lot of those left in wrestling. You've got Jordan Burroughs, who's done a lot of the first. David Taylor's done a lot of them. But like, I have the opportunity to be the first of something that's really prestigious, and that's an honor.
Bassett, does he have him in trouble? Nothing yet.
And now it's Hill for Bassett. He's getting swiped.
Wow, big flex from Bassett. He is fired up.
Bassett able to circle his hips around a swipe there. Bo Bassett will get his second Super 32 belt.
And there's the takedown. Unbelievable match. Bo Bassett takes round 3.
There's a reason no high school wrestler has ever done this. Super 32 isn't just another tournament, it's the tournament. The toughest high school folk style wrestling event in America every single year. Nearly 200 ranked wrestlers entered this year alone. Let that sink in for a second. Across the country, there are only 280 ranked wrestlers total, 20 per weight, 14 weights in all. 70% of them showed up to the same building and are chasing the same title. That's what makes Super 32 brutal. And that's why in 25 years, no one has ever won it 4 times. 52 NCAA champions have wrestled here, but not a single one of them has left as a 4-time Super 32 champion. Enter Bo Bassett.
Bo Bassett.
Number 1 in the country, Bo Bassett.
The most popular high school wrestler of all time. Super 32 has been a cornerstone of Bo Bassett's career. His rivalries with Anthony Knox and Daniel Zepeda became 2 of the most iconic in high school wrestling, and both culminated right here. But history isn't the only thing on the line this weekend. There's a mythical award I'm curious about the status of. You see, in 2017, this was posted to the Super 32 Facebook page. It says, "Did you know there has never been a 4-time champion in the high school division of the Super 32? We have decided to have a special belt made if anyone can accomplish this feat. That's the only way you can get the custom red one below. This belt weighs almost 9 pounds. That was 8 years ago, and since then, nothing. At the time, a lot of people thought Yanni Diakomahalis would be the one to claim it. He was a 3-time champ going into his senior year, but he was injured, and that kept him out of the tournament. And then the belt just vanished from the conversation. But now Bo Bassett has a chance to become the first 4-timer. So the question is, does that belt still exist? And I'm on a quest to discover whether it will finally be unearthed this weekend. But before we get there, we need to realize that this moment didn't just happen overnight. For Bo, this has been years in the making. So let's take a trip down memory lane and relive just how difficult it's been for him to get to this point.
Anthony Knox is going down to 106.
From the moment we announced who's number 1 and Anthony Knox at 106, there were so many people saying, well, the real best 106 pounder in the country is in 8th grade and he's from Pennsylvania. It's Bo Bassett. Now we get to see, we get to really find out, hopefully, who is number 1.
Who do you think takes this one?
Bo Bassett. How you been, man?
I've been great. It's unbelievable how fast time goes, but this weekend I'm looking to be the first ever 4-time Super 32 champ in the high school division. It'd be an honor to put myself there and make history this weekend, and I'm just really excited to compete, really excited to go out there and try to score some points. We'll see how things go.
Every year around Super 32 time, Flo posts all the old epic matches that have happened. And
This will be one.
I think this will be one we look back in 5 or so years and we're like, dang, Bo Bassett and Anthony Knox wrestled. One is the 8th grader, one's the 9th grader. I think it's going to be a fantastic match. And I guess the question is, who do you think takes this one? Is it Knox? Is it Bassett?
I entered my first high school Super 32 in 8th grade, and that was a big step for sure. I've always bumped up. We called it chasing lions, and so I would always bump up and try to wrestle the best competition. But 8th grade to high school is a big step, especially at a tournament like Super 32. I was wrestling guys like Mendoza and Desmond and really good high-level guys, and I had made the finals.
This one that we're starting off with is probably the most anticipated match for me, maybe for the rest of the community.
Really excited for this one. Can Knox withstand the pace of Bassett? Almost nobody in the world can.
Yeah, the world this summer at Cadet Worlds had nothing for him. Does Anthony Knox, as we're about to find out. Anthony Knox, Fargo champ this year, 106. Meanwhile, Bo Bassett was winning a Cadet World title the same week.
Both wrestlers won at our Who's Number One championships about a month ago. And Knox looking for the go behind it. He's gonna get on the board first.
Don't see Bo Bassett get taken out very often. It does happen on occasion, and he's not gonna stop coming. He's in on a leg right now.
Knox still has that whizzer, so he's still in control right now.
Knox
No
looking
change
for the hip.
yet.
Or Bassett looking for the hip, excuse me, and he gets it.
As far as which match stands out, man, that match when he was an 8th grader is probably one of his defining moments. It kind of changed his career.
There's been some heat surrounding this match, JD. A little trash talk online, at least from Knox.
For those that don't know, Anthony Knox was registered at 113. He was feeling light, feeling good, woke up light, and said, you know what? I want to go down to 106 where I've been wrestling and take out Bo Bassett. And that's what he's trying to do here.
2-2, looking for near fall, gonna get a couple swipes. Now the question is, can Bassett keep coming enough to overcome it? Look at this, Knox posted 2 again, got it.
More bags for Anthony Knox, rolled through tilt.
Bassett gonna maybe try to go upper body, last ditch, 5 seconds to go, looks for that knee tap. Rolls through as time expires, no takedown. Anthony Knox holds up that number 1 finger.
He said he was gonna do it, he did it. The New Jersey native Anthony Knox takes out the Cadet World Champion, Bo Bassett.
He got me year 1, my 8th grade year, and I can tell you to this day, that match still fuels me for sure.
I think me and Bo are the 2 best 106 pounders probably ever. Bo is a world champ. I'm a Fargo champ. Who's number 1 champ? We're teching our way through these brackets, and we met in the end, and you guys saw the result, but I'm sure Bo's gonna come back, and we're gonna be battling throughout high school.
It went in his favor probably the entire time. I felt like he controlled most of that match. So there was a lot to work on coming out of that. I always say that you win or you learn. So for me, it was never a loss. I learned.
Number 1, Anthony Knox. Number 2, Bo Bassett.
1 year later, Bo was back in the Super 32 finals against Knox. But this time, the matchup had lost a little bit of its steam.
Well, he won world title 2 years ago, so people were holding him to a very high threshold of success. And then he didn't make the team because he lost to Lilledal rather convincingly twice, and then he lost to Fargo twice. And so people were like, wow, okay, maybe he wasn't quite on the level that we thought he was.
When they met last time, it was pretty much all Knox.
Very one-sided.
People weren't sure if Bo had what it takes to beat Anthony Knox, and Bo was eager to prove them wrong.
Is it a thought in your head as a freshman, if I want to be a 4-time Super 32 champ, I have to win this year?
I don't think I was thinking about it. Growing up, I had huge role models that were winning Super 32 titles, but nobody ever really won 4. So in my mind, I never really thought like, oh, I want to win 4. It was more so I want to get Knox back for 1, and I want to win my first title. I was on a vision quest that year for 365 days. In my mind, it was, I'm thinking about this guy every day. This was a big deal to us, and we treated it like the NCAA finals. We were ready to go.
Knox now in on the shot, coming out the back door with the single leg. Bassett down on the ankle.
This is a position that Knox is really good in, and one that he used against Bassett last year, and there's a stalemate.
Stalemate, I think in my mind that's a win. As far as him getting on the legs, right? Definitely don't want to give up that first takedown.
Already seeing some adjustments from Bassett from the last time they wrestled.
Knox giving Bassett a lot of problems.
Good adjustment in that position again for Bassett. Knox was in pretty good position on that little drag, but Bassett able to square up.
And this flurry right here I think is big. Gets overlooked a little bit because I'm dead to rights. I'm on my hip. And I think when you're on your hip, a lot of people might give that up. And so I think being able to wrestle through that position was huge. To give up no points there at the end of the first, it's going to help towards the end of the match.
So after period number 1, I think that's a win for Bassett.
I do too. I mean, he made some good adjustments, and positions where Knox was scoring last year, he hasn't so far.
He was able to control the hand fight for a lot of the period. I think that's good for him. Try to make pace a factor here in this match.
Knox fighting hands underneath. And Bassett following thus far. Tilt attempt.
Big chop for Bassett, excuse me. Knox head on the mat. Now a tilt for Bassett. He's getting swipes.
Once I got the wrist, you gotta go. I can remember at this point, just the confidence was just rising. The adrenaline's pumping.
Now Bassett trying to adjust for a fall. So last year it was Knox with these turns. This time it's Bassett with a 3-0 lead from the top position.
He's bringing a lot of pressure on top, David. I did not expect this.
I think him going down in the second period, he's thinking that's a free point. So I think the turn took a lot out of him physically, mentally. I don't think he saw that coming.
Now this is an interesting situation for Knox. He's really good on top. Oh, looking for that tilt.
He's close. A 1 count. Bassett looking for a reversal. He's going to pick up the escape. Now he's in on the leg himself. Now Knox looking to pass a leg.
Bassett in good shape. And there's the
They award
takedown.
the 2. He's going to be giving up near fall now. Wow. Bassett came to wrestle today.
Bo Bassett looking like a Super 32 champion. And man, they embrace before the clock even runs out. Big flex from Bassett. He is fired up.
Nothing but respect to Anthony. I think we both made each other a lot better people, a lot better wrestlers. I was so excited. And yeah, man, that was just freshman year. It only gets crazier from there.
I have to imagine the craziest thing about being Bo Bassett at a high school wrestling tournament is the access everyone has to him. In college, there's at least a little separation between the athletes and the spectators, but in high school, it's this wild mixed hodgepodge. And at times, it can feel like everyone in the building wants attention from Bo.
Yo, Bo, can I get a picture of you?
Let's do it, man, for sure.
Thank you, dude.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too, bro. Thank you so much. Can I get a picture of you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, one more today. I actually think it's going to be the guy I wrestled in the state finals last year from PA, so gotta get ready to go. Super 32, one match at a time, and just grateful for the opportunity.
After Bo beat Anthony, he had an amazing season and ended it ranked #1 in the country. But then that offseason, he started making a conscious effort to move up in weight, and it didn't always go super well for him. He took losses to the Cortez brothers, and he got pinned by Daniel Zepeda at Who's Number 1.
You know, you see guys do really well at light weights sometimes, like win a world title at 45 kilos.
99 pounds, yeah.
Sometimes they pan out and sometimes they don't, you know? So it's like, is Bo gonna kind of fall to like a middle of the pack guy?
Super 32 was absolutely a redemption run. It was my first time at a bigger weight, and it was a really loaded weight class. And that summer, I didn't reach my goal in freestyle. I didn't make the team. I remember saying, all right, I'm gonna take the rest of the summer to get as big as I can, develop as much as I can, and just enjoy wrestling. And then I went into Super 32 kind of like, okay, this is your first run past 120, you know, let alone at 132. And I think that was one of the bigger obstacles I had to jump over in my career. Is I realized that, okay, it's a big jump now. I'm gonna be wrestling kids that are going to college next year, kids that will start next year. 106 and 113 here are some of the best weights for sure in Super 32, but you're gonna wrestle grown men if you're above 120.
Coming into Super 32, again, it was time for Bo to prove himself. And no one knew it at the time, but his bracket had two 2026 NCAA finalists in it, in runner-up Ben Davino and national champion Sergio Vega.
Action underway, 132 pounds in the red. We've got Sergio Vega taking on Bo Bassett, and Bassett already in on a shot.
Fires a leg attack off here. Vega tried to pick the ankle there momentarily, no score yet. Bassett might catch a cradle here if Vega's not careful. There's a takedown. He's hunting that cradle. Won't get it, but he'll get the takedown.
And here he's looking for a tilt on the edge.
There's one swipe, there's two. He's at least gonna get two. He'll go up 5-0.
Looking for a tilt now as Bassett, this time in the center of the mat. There's the swipes.
He'll get at least two. Vega looked to possibly reverse him here, but he won't get the reversal. Bassett able to circle his hips around, a swipe there. Dropping into an Iranian position here. Bassett looks to hook and roll him, not there.
Bassett takes more risks than a lot of guys are comfortable with, but he also is able to make adjustments mid-match and even mid-position where taking a risk and maybe even giving up points or a score, it's not something he's afraid of.
Last 10 to go here. By no means is Bassett running or giving up any space. He is standing in the center and willing to fight this one out. The clock will expire and Bo Bassett will get his second Super 32 belt.
2 straight years.
That was a breakthrough tournament for me as far as establishing myself in the middleweights and against some of those guys that were always just bigger. So that year was a big, like, okay, I've arrived year, and now it's time to reestablish, you know, what I can bring and who I was.
Once again, let's clear the match. Get everybody out so we can get started.
By the way, I just launched a new channel that's actually collabing on this video down below. I'm Tyler. I make longer documentary style videos just like this one. So if you like this kind of content, consider subscribing to that channel. It'll help YouTube show you more videos like this, especially since we post so many different kinds of videos to this main FloWrestling YouTube channel. I'm going to try to build a little niche community of wrestling super fans over there. So if you're interested in that, come join us. It could be fun. Who knows? We could have a good time. Also, big thank you to Defense Soap for making this video possible. Check the link in the description for world-class products that protect your skin and keep you on the mat training. I actually just learned from their website that Defense Soap was actually started by a retired police officer who's been wrestling since he was 10 years old, and he's been a coach for 30 years. This is a company built by wrestlers for wrestlers, and they continue to support videos like this that take a lot more time and effort to make. So if you want to support the sport and keep your skin right, check them out, please. And thank you. Now back to the video.
We got a crowd gathering, as often is the case when Bo Bassett takes the mat, as he's about to in the green. Dark singlet in the red is Brady Hand of Virginia. Hand trying to weather the machine gun mindset of Bo Bassett. There's a nice high C attempt. Bassett recovers, and he's so dangerous in that short offense. Heavy hands, relentless pressure. Bassett won his bout at Who's Number One, but by injury default in the first minute to Jordan Rainey, which is an unfortunate way. And now Bassett just to go behind and then immediate cut. He's looking to score points. He's also trying to win his 4th Super 32 belt, become the first person to ever do it in the history of this tournament. It's over 25 years old. I think it's about 30 years old at this point. So 2 takedowns, 2 escapes, but Hand in on the attack now. He's got Bassett's right leg. He's shelved over his head. Bassett trying to kick free. He does, and he's got a leg. And more pressure, another takedown, another escape. And Hand just trying to maintain here. He's gonna get hit with a stall call. Very hard to handle that much pressure. And it is 9-3, all takedowns. Make that 12-3. Escape in hand, just trying to survive at this point. Under 30 seconds to go. Fireman's carry, and Bo's got swipes now, takedown and back points, and that's gonna do it. And Bo needed 4 more near fall to get that tech fall, and just like that, Bo Bassett at 150 pounds in Super 32 is on to the semifinals.
When you think back on all those matches, is there one that stands out to you?
My favorite was the overtime match with Zepeda. That was awesome. So much fun. That was the most fun match I've ever watched.
Describe how you were feeling on the sidelines for that match.
Like I was gonna have a heart attack.
Man, it's Super 32 Finals, and it is the one. This is the match we've been looking forward to.
To win his 3rd Super 32 belt, Bo is going to have to win the most hyped up high school wrestling match of all time. Let me explain. Like we covered before, Bo got pinned by Daniel Zepeda at 2023 Who's Number 1. But then he won Super 32 and every other tournament he competed in after that. So by the next summer, he was ranked number 1 in the country again. We knew that if Daniel won Fargo, he'd be invited to Who's Number 1.
Hey, we running this back out. Who's number 1? Me and Bassett. Let's go.
So when he finally got his hand raised, we actually set it up so that Bo Bassett gave him the invite personally. That was a fun little video, and both athletes treated each other with a ton of respect. But we found out later that Zepeda was a little insulted by that. Because Zepeda held the most recent win, he felt like he should be the one doing the inviting. Who's Number 1 came, and it was in Bo Bassett's hometown of Johnstown, Pennsylvania. The crowd was overwhelmingly on his side. And he won a controlled 12-6 victory. But Daniel Zepeda got a takedown in the final period, and you could see his confidence was starting to rise. By the time the match was over, he was looking over at us and saying, "One more match, we gotta run it back." And just a couple days later, both he and Bo Bassett were registered at the same weight for Super 32. Each wrestler now owned a win over the other, and this would be the final tiebreaker. This was shaping up to be one of the most iconic high school wrestling rivalries of all time, and the entire wrestling world was locked in, thus making it the most hyped high school wrestling match of all time.
Bassett trying to become the first ever 4-time Super 32 champ. There's a shot. Bassett switches head outside, doubles off, takes the 3-point lead, and he's got the leg split. Bassett gonna try to work for this Turk, and no swipes yet, but quite a bit of pressure. Feels like it might be imminent. Cassiope reaching back, doesn't want to give up this turn, but he's going to. Just 2 count. 5-0 lead now for Bassett. He comes out front to cut. 5-1 snap into a leg. Cassiope trying to fight that other arm, but Bassett gonna persist. It's now 8-1 as they go out of bounds. Shot. Bassett head outside. Cassiope looks for a chest wrap, and Bassett gonna get the takedown anyway with 7 seconds to go. He's looking for a turn as time expires. 11-2 first period for Bo Bassett, 9-point lead. 11-3, Bassett to the leg, gets around behind, returns and looking for a tilt, just a 1 count. Bassett back to that tilt and loses the wrist. He's gonna let go of Cassiope. 14-3 and now 14-4. Bassett to the leg, head outside, traps that elbow. Bassett trying to step over, double leg, finish, and there's the 3. 14-7. One more takedown would end it for Bassett. It's gonna be 17-5, and they're gonna go out of bounds. See if Cassiope can respond, and Bassett dives in on the low single off the whistle. Elevates, limp arms, finishes 20-5. Bo Bassett with a tech in under 3 minutes in the Super 32 semifinals. He'll compete in the finals.
Did that table worker ask you for a picture?
Yeah, the table worker did. I was gonna go do my cool down, but it's so overpacked in here, I'm just gonna do it right here. And then the table worker got a pic, so that was cool. And that was a good match. He's tough, that was fun.
One more?
One more. I have the winner of this match, so my dad's watching, and then one more to end Super 32 forever for me, so gonna make the most of the next 4 or 5 hours and enjoy it.
at Who's Number One in Johnstown, he, on the mat, was saying one more. And I was like, all right, he's coming next week. I'm gonna be there. I'm not gonna miss a Super 32. I'm not gonna win Who's Number One and then not show up. I'm gonna be there because I love putting it on the line, and I was so excited when I saw his name registered, and I knew he was coming. There was no doubt in my mind he was gonna be there. He was gonna be ready to go, and that was the storyline. And what not a lot of people realized was that weight had so many superstars, like studs. He's wrestling Zinkin in the semis. I wrestled Ninja, Ironman champ. Like, we had to wrestle really hard just to make it to each other. But I think we both knew we were gonna wrestle. I remember seeing him on the first day, and Super 32's day before weigh-in. And I'm like, he looks big, he looks big. And then I had to wrestle him day 2 after weigh-ins, and he looked big, and I was like, all right, I am not only wrestling Zepeda, but I'm wrestling probably the best version of him that I can, you know? He weighed in 2 days ago, so he's gonna be full strength, full speed, and I wanted it no other way. That's how I wanted to wrestle him. If I'm ready to beat him, let's go, and if he beats me, he earned it.
Daniel Zepeda beat Bo Bassett at Who's Number One last year. Bassett got him back 12-6 2 weeks ago, and here they are meeting in the rubber match.
I think on like YouTube, Flow, everything, like this is the most viewed match that I have. A lot of those views are probably just from me, because I love watching this one because it's back and forth. You can't even see any gaps in the crowd. It's just everybody's on top of us, and it's action.
Zepeda in the red, and Bassett in on a single right away. Zepeda looking to pass the leg, and does pass it. Now, Bassett trying to kick that armpit out, and Zepeda trying to catch him on his back. Bassett rolling. We had an incredible scramble here early on, and they're still rolling. Bassett pulling that foot out, or excuse me, Zepeda pulling that foot out. Bassett trying to get himself in better position, and really, really excellent scramble here. High-level stuff from both guys, and takedown awarded. I imagine we're gonna see a challenge here.
I'm pretty sure they wave this off. Maybe they do, maybe they don't actually. They wave it off. Dang, I forgot about that.
And those long scrambles, that kind of favors Zepeda. Bo wants to get in there and finish quick. So we can go back to stuff like this.
Shot, Bassett trying to hook that leg. Zepeda locked through the crotch. Bassett trying to get that head out. Bassett close to it, and Bassett now gonna get the 3. No doubt about that one. And Bassett trying to hook that head almost like a leg half there. And looking for like a reversal on the edge. At least that's what the crowd is asking for.
He's already reaching for the monkey.
And there's the reversal. And man, this crowd, a little more neutral than the one that we experienced in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. We got a reverse situation potentially, and there's Bassett with it. 5-2 now, and Zepeda looking for another reverse of his own. He's pulling up on that foot.
Trying to cover his hips. If I can keep my hips glued, I felt like I would get the ride out here. So hips are glued. Drop into the leg.
Bassett drops the leg. Zepeda gonna try to kick out. Zepeda kicks out. There's the point. It's 5-3.
Looking back, I don't think I should have dropped to the leg.
Bassett's out. It's 6-3. He's ready to go, and there's an attack from Bassett. Good sprawl from Zepeda. Oh, Bassett just continues to march forward. There's a shot. Now a little slide by attempt there for Zepeda, and there's the takedown. It's 6-6.
Over pursued, but I feel like I live by the sword, die by the sword, so nothing helps me more than my pressure, and sometimes my pressure gives up points as well.
This is probably the most even ground these guys have competed on. A year ago, Zepeda had a pretty big size advantage. This year, Bassett had a hometown advantage, and now, Super 32, it feels like a championship fight in front of a neutral crowd. They're gonna go out of bounds.
My corner's like 30 people deep. All the little guys were there. It was crazy.
Bassett up to quad pod, fighting hands, and Zepeda comes around. Nice adjustment. Went out to that double leg finish, and then came around behind. Now Zepeda with a leg in.
For how much, as Bo Bassett's pace does get talked about, it's been Zepeda that's on the takedown in the late in the third periods. Both matches, even when he lost last match, he said afterwards he felt like he had momentum. There at the end of the third, just ran out of time.
We end up getting in one of those stalemates that chews a lot of clock, which wasn't ideal.
Bassett continued to advance. He does not want this to stalemate. Bassett wants to get out of this thing. 25 to go. And Bassett's gonna get a reset.
10 seconds left, it's 6-6, he's still riding me. I mean, this could have won the match, really, if you think about it.
10 seconds to go. Now Bassett close to the escape, fighting that hand. Zepeda to the leg, 3 seconds, and Bassett, did he get out?
I think he did.
1 point awarded, and he did it at the buzzer. This guy did not stop wrestling.
Getting this escape with literally a second left was huge. You don't get that escape, you're gonna wrestle third period differently. Who knows? Who knows what's happened? So, getting that escape was big. His choice in the third. Obviously, Daniel goes down.
That challenge.
Bassett with the whizzer, or excuse me, Bassett with the seatbelt. Zepeda with the whizzer. Bassett still across the midline of the back, and now let's go of it. So there's the escape. It's 7-7.
Daniel's tough on bottom. He gets to his feet, and so at this point, I'm just going to keep trying to push the pace here.
Two guys that would love to finish this thing on their feet, I'm sure. Bassett shoots. Zepeda trying to catch him coming in.
You know, he's going to do the same thing. You know, you feel guys wear down, and I feel like that goes in my favor because we train a really high level and try to have a really high pace. Daniel's one of those guys, it's tough to wear him down when he's full strength like this. And I wrestled the best version of Zepeda here for sure.
Shot, Bassett, head outside. Zepeda looking for a lock through the crotch, and we're scrambling. We saw a good scramble early in the match, and now what we got here, Bassett trying to step over, trying to catch Zepeda on his back. He's close to a fall. Official wasn't in position. Now Zepeda trying to come up. Bassett improving himself. 57 seconds to go. Bassett trying to pull this out, and Zepeda now going to elevate these feet. What's going to happen here? 50 seconds to go. No takedown. The crowd is loving this. Stalemate. Man.
Right there, I got kicked right in the face. I remember that. We're rolling through on this. He's kicking at my shoulder. He didn't mean to kick me, but boom, right there, right in the face. It's one of those moments. I don't know if you feel like you wake up. It was good. He got me good. So much more action here too in the last 45 seconds.
45 to go. Zepeda looks for a shot. Bassett now looking for his go behind. Zepeda recovers up. 35 to go. Shot. Bassett. Zepeda. Good down block. 10 seconds left. All right, JD, so here's the situation. It's 7-7, minute on the clock. Any point wins this match.
Crazy. I mean, the crowd started cheering right at OT, and then they never stopped because there was so much action in overtime.
Bassett coming in with that right side collar tie. There was a reach for a leg from Zepeda. Now looks for another one. There's that snap.
Zepeda recovered nicely as well, backing on his feet, and nice, there's a re-attack.
Zepeda in on that single. Bassett trying to pass. Bassett trying to catch him on his back. Zepeda still up there. Bassett's trying to hold it. He wants a takedown here. Zepeda, and there's the takedown. Big flex from Bassett. Unbelievable match.
Yeah, man, I was fired up for that. That was probably the most fun I've ever had in a wrestling match in my entire life. And I'm one of those guys, I like to have fun. You'll see this weekend and past Super 32s, I'm smiling as much as I can because I truly love it. And I think in that moment, I was like, man, we just absolutely put on a show and the crowd was fired up, and this is gonna be a big moment for both of our careers, you know? I'm sure he's still motivated by that. And for me, it was, all right, let's keep doing this. Let's keep having fun.
Bo Bassett.
Here we go, 150-pound action underway. Bo Bassett on a shot right away. Bassett trying to run around, get the ankle. Bassett now trips, and there's the first takedown of the match. It's 3-0 for Bassett. They're gonna go out of bounds.
And you gotta be ready to hand fight for the entire 6 minutes as Bassett now in on a shot, drops down on some legs. And this is the chain wrestling. He never stops. That's the machine gun mindset, as he calls it. Gets his soul splinter on the ground, drives forward, making his hand into a fist, ratcheting up ever tighter. Now rolls all the way through. He's gonna get 2.
Shot, little re-attack from DeSena. Now Bassett, nice shot, scoops the leg.
A 4th belt for Bo Bassett.
Bassett makes history. He's had 4 incredible performances in this event. Gets it done. And Bo Bassett, 4-timer. It's history, Spay.
With a 13-4 win in the finals, Bo had officially bonused every single opponent and completed one of the most dominant Super 32 runs ever. Plus, it was finally time to see whether the mythical red belt would make an appearance. I'd been fantasizing about it all weekend. I was desperate to get eyes on this bad boy.
I heard there's also a mythical red belt, so we'll see.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow red belt appears and, gives Bo a little bit extra motivation to, get the last 3 matches done and finish it out.
If the red belt appears this weekend, there will be no one more excited than me and my fam. We're gonna be hyped. I know that Yanni won 3. There's been a couple three-timers. It is so tough to win your freshman, your sophomore, your junior year, that people forget how hard it is to win your senior year. So I know that I gotta go wrestle as hard as I can to even have the opportunity to wrestle for the red belt. But if the red belt appears, I'm gonna be so excited to have the opportunity to chase it down. And we gotta bring it home for Yanni, man. We gotta bring it home for my man.
But they strapped on a regular black belt. I was a little disappointed until I noticed that they had something even more special prepared.
That's a good looking trophy right there.
They made Bo a full-blown mini replica of himself. Do you know how much confidence you have to have in an athlete to make something like this before the tournament even starts? The red belt eluded me, but this was a worthy award for a really special accomplishment.
I feel extremely happy and also sad that it's over. I took one last look at the crowd and it was insane. And I love these people, I love wrestling, and I love to compete. It's probably been some of the most fun times of my life competing here. I've grown up here. I started at 106 in 8th grade, and I finished at 150 in my senior year, and I've grown a lot since that 106 year. And I just think the belt was an extremely big deal when I was younger, and we love the belt. But what I found as I've gotten older is I value those memories, like being in the corner cheering on my teammates, like getting your hand raised and being able to be excited because you put in a ton of work to get there. And that's the stuff that you carry with you, the rest of your life. You'll be able to tell stories about that and remember these experiences with my teammates. And these are guys I'll have relationships with forever. And I know I couldn't do it without all these people. So I think that's the stuff you value more so than the belt, even though the belt is probably the coolest award that you'll ever get.
I think when it comes down to it, the true red belt was the friends and memories we made along the way. I still want to know what happened to that red belt, though. I hope one day it pops up when we least expect it. There's no way they lost it. It weighs 9 pounds.